One of the things that I did in my business was about giving referrals. Again, I was thinking about when I start with a new client as part of our engagement letter, I actually specifically say, if you're happy with the services that I provide, will you give consideration to referring other businesses to me? So I make it, that's part of my marketing strategies and part of one of the documents in the Pure Bookkeeping system. And I was thinking, well, if I'm asking for referrals, it's only fair that I should give referrals. And that is one of my promises as well, that when I become accustomed and familiar with their services, I will give them referrals. But because when you've got a team, as Katrina said earlier, you're not front line anymore. You're arm's distance. You're not aware necessarily of the changes that are occurring in the business. You don't know that they've got a new promotional line or they're opening up a new store, or they're now offering this, etc. Your team, you need to educate your team to be looking out for opportunities to refer to each other. So what I did was when we had our meetings, our monthly meetings, we would pick one or two clients and particularly new clients, and the bookkeeper looking after them would tell us about that particular client and the services that they offer and what products that they provide and things like that. So they would educate the team about their new client that they are now looking after. And with the whole idea about, okay, there might be someone else that another bookkeeper is looking after who actually needs that service. Let's cross-pollinate. Let's get our team actually looking for opportunities to refer business to our other clients. And that worked really well to help our clients grow their business.
Yeah, that's awesome. And did you also have your staff looking out for clients that would refer as well to
Yes.
yourself, like
Yeah.
asking, having those conversations, like, because they probably know their clients more personally than, we're still one step back, and they know what's going on, that there's the opportunity for your staff to perhaps ask for referrals in,
Yeah.
or be highlighted, when
Exactly.
the opportunity comes.
Yeah, and I actually rewarded them for that. I paid them 10% of the income that was generated. If they work with their client, it happened reasonably frequently when they're working for this particular client. If this client comes along and says, Mary, I've got another business owner, here's the business card, rather than Mary do the work herself over here, I wanted Mary to tell me, because sometimes the client would tell Mary, not me. And so I encouraged our team, if they rewarded our team, if they did bring a referral from one of my clients, that I would pay them 10% of their income that we generated in the first 12 months. So it was another way of incentivizing them to actually be looking for referrals to bring into my business.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it is actually a unique way of having that cross pollination. Like,
Yeah.
unless you are going to a BNI or a networking group, you're not actually actively looking for it. But because you know your business, your clients so well, and you know how good they are and how professional, and that you are happy to promote them because you know them so well. So it's a lot easier,
And
in
if you think again about what did I do? So this came about because what did I do that my clients loved so much? And it was a natural thing. Katrina, you would have all done this. If a client said, oh my goodness, I'm sick of my accountant, or I'm tearing my hair out, I've got this legal issue and I don't know where, and you happen to have a lawyer as a client, well, you say, well, actually, I've got a client who's a lawyer, I can put you in touch if you like. So it's a natural thing. Because we're there, when we're on our own, we solve problems, we solve our clients' problems. So um, but what I needed to do was to convey that element and that quality that I had of wanting to solve our client's problem to my team. So rather than assuming that they would do what I did and refer other business to them, I needed to make sure that I set that expectation at the start, that this is what we do and this is how we're going to do this, and create a system around that with our monthly meetings, and you can do that virtually, of course. So setting that expectations, it's a natural thing for us to want to help, but when we've got a team and we're an arm's length distance, where we're not seeing and hearing the issues that the client's having, it's our team that we need to educate in that regard.